You know, whenever you get to match up against a guy like Kawhi and give that role, or you're given that role, I think it's a lot of responsibility. But at the same time, you know, I take that on, and I love the competition with that. So I think just guarding him with this series, it's been tough, but you know, he's an amazing player, and I'm just trying to do my job.
Does guarding him wear you down on the offensive end a little?
I think mentally, I'm just so focused in on defense that sometimes I lose track a little bit on offense, where I slow down a little bit and don't take advantage as much as I need to.
And what do you focus on when you play him? Is it his waist? Is it where he's catching the ball?
It's honestly just locking in, making sure he stays in front of me, and trying to make sure he takes tough shots.
Have you learned anything from guarding him so far?
Yeah, he's an amazing player.
No, for you.
Yeah, I mean, I believe I can make it hard on anybody from my part on guarding somebody. So just trying to make it tough on guys, whoever it is.
I know you watch a lot of film. When Jimmy's doing something like this, what are you seeing that's working and where are you seeing some things that you want to get better?
Just trying to find the mismatch with whoever has it really. You know, if Kawhi switches on to him, then we give him the ball to somebody else to try and make plays. So it just varies from time to time.
Are you thinking to yourself, like, do you want to be screening more, you want to be rolling to the rim more, or you want to be in that tougher spot?
Moving, making plays, whatever that means.
And you're one of a couple guys on the team that has a solid support network around Travis on the road. Like, what does the support network do for you, especially if you have a family?
I mean, they help with everything. Comfortability, I mean, just everything. You know, my brother works me out a lot. You know, he's here now, so we'll probably work out after this. Support system, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's self-explanatory. From time to time, but he knows at the same time he's got to be my dad and not a coach all the time. So he knows how to balance that.
And can you just talk about for yourself the gravity of tonight's game? You know, whoever takes it is going to have a chokehold on this series.
Every game's important from the first to the last. So obviously we're going to come in the same mindset. We need this win, and everyone's going to be locked in.
You talked to Joel at all in the last 24 hours?
I mean, obviously, came over here on a plane together.
How's he doing?
I didn't talk about him about how he's doing. I can look at him and tell how he's doing. I mean, hopefully he gets his rest up, fluids, whatever he needs to do. But we want the man healthy. At the end of the day, we want him healthy, obviously. We want him to be out there battling with us. But I think health is more important than anything.
When you looked at him, what did you see?
Sickness. Try to stay as far away as I could, to tell you the truth. I love him, but I don't want to be sick either. I hate getting sick. So whenever I'm sick, I'm down and out. But you can tell that he wants to battle. He wants to be out there with his guys. He did that for us last game. You know, we love him and appreciate him for it. Like I said, I take him the same way tonight, if need be. But we, with or without him, we got to win.
He's been sick for a while. I mean, we're talking a whole series here. I mean, is it a flu? What is it?
I'm not a doctor. I don't know.
Well, does he tell you what it is? Does he know what it is?
I don't know.
Jimmy, how do you feel the team has done the last 48 hours and just kind of shaken off Sunday's game and moving on?
We're fine. I think we perform better when our backs are against the wall anyways. You know, we're here on the road. They want to protect the home floor. We want to come in here and win. We're locked in, ready to do what we're going to do. Just go out there and compete, man, and play together, stick together through good and through bad. I'm taking our chances.
Is that just a human nature thing, playing better with your backs against the wall? What do you pinpoint that to?
Pinpoint, Pat, you throw something else at me again, put my hands on you. I don't know. I really don't. I just think that, I think right about now, like I said, I don't ever read the media or what anybody says, but I could probably picture how everybody counts us out, you know, and I think everybody realizes that, everybody knows that, but I think we have a really good shot. You know, we're locked in, we're studying the film, we're making sure that we're executing. Whenever we take the floor tonight, that's all we got to do. We execute, we get back, we guard, don't turn the ball over, we got a chance.
Kyle Lowry said the other day he feels like he hasn't had shots this hard for a year and a half. Obviously, you guys have the length and physicality, but what have you seen that's working defensively on their smaller guards?
We just attack. We make them guard. and then we just contest every shot. You know, make them go down there and shoot some floaters, some layups over our bigs. I think that they're a really good team whenever they're making the three at a high rate. We take that away and just continue to contest. Danny Green, Kyle, and all the other guards will be fine.
Dan said he's been focusing so much mentally and physically on defense that it's probably affecting his offense. I know you said after the last game you encourage him to be aggressive. Is that on you and other guys on the court just to keep reminding him that hey, you can do this stuff on offense?
Yeah, but I'll tell you one thing, it's tough night in, night out to have to go down there and guard the opposing team's best player like he's doing, and then going out there and scoring offense. Like, it's a really tough job, but it's a task that we know that he can handle. You know, we talk about it every single day. I talk about it with the coaches, and I'm sure he does as well. But we just want Ben to continue to be Ben. He's a key part in us winning. He's a key part of this success. He has been all year long. So this game, I repeat what I said after the game last time. You know, we want you to attack. Take a few bad shots. I encourage it. Hell, take 10 of them, you know. But make sure that they know you got to guard me as well.
Jimmy, a lot of that confidence with the fact that it was a one-point game, but then before I hit that three, you guys still easily considered.
I mean, with or without that, we've been confident this entire series, as are they. Like I always say, I don't think anybody plays this game to lose. Nobody's intimidated. Nobody's scared of anybody. It's all about going out there and competing. It's damn sure going to be a dog fight tonight. But I know I wouldn't like it any other way. I know some guys on their team want it that way as well, and along with some guys on our team. So go out there and battle.
You're someone who's turned himself into an all-league defender. Whether there's a next series after this or next season, how much do you think Ben's defensive development is going to grow based on D'Angelo last series and Kawhi this series?
Defense is going to be key for anybody that wants to be a great player in this league. You got to be able to play both sides of the ball, and he's definitely capable of it. And I think he's starting to take a lot more pride in it now, and that's good for him. You know, now he's going to start letting his defense lead to his offense, and then Ben's going to be a force to be reckoned with.
When you're running the point, where do you see that what Ben's doing when he's most effective out there?
Whenever I'm at the point?
When you're at the point.
I mean, if it's in the half-court offense, definitely duck ends and him getting the offensive rebound at times. But even more than that, like when you use him as a screen setter and he's rolling or he's going to set screen for JJ and then he's slipping to the basket, there's a lot of different ways that we can use him in offense. I think we're keying in on it now, and me, myself, and Coach got to be better at getting him in spots so he can be successful.
To sort of have him guard like we're trying to have everybody guard and, carry the load with a lot of middle pick and rolls. At times it's a challenge. It is fatiguing. And so the good thing with our team is we feel like we have answers. We feel like we have people that can help distribute some of that responsibility. And to say I saw it often would not be accurate. To say I saw it a few times would be. And so it's part of it. It's just normal, when you start playing somebody that quantity of minutes and asking what we're asking for from him, that you get it, you understand it.
Brett, when you look back at the fourth quarter of Game 4 and you guys had that scoring drought and the 0 for 9, how many of the looks were ones you're comfortable with, or were the things they were doing to you to get you out of the rhythm?
Yeah, I mean the missed free throws were haunting. There was 2 turnovers you wished you had back, one you could understand, and then the abundance of some missed threes. Tough, really tough, and if you could claw some of those back, the game would have been different. Kawhi doesn't make that 3 with 1.2 seconds on a shot clock over 6'10" and 7'2". The game would be different, but we all have those stories. That's why somebody ends up a champion and somebody doesn't. Like, everybody would have a story to tell along that journey, and that one is one for us. And, you get a 40%, 35% healthy Joel Embiid. You wish you had more. His impact on the game from a plus-minus perspective was still, quite impressive given his health. But to your point, during that section of the drought, those things come to my mind.
Talk about Kawhi Leonard and the impact that he's been having. How do you shut a guy down like that when he starts to roll?
I mean, this is my 19th year in the NBA, and I really didn't see Jordan like when Michael was Michael. I did see Kobe when Kobe was Kobe. And there are hints of that when you're trying to game plan for Kawhi, in that he can create his own shot and get it off over two people and make way more than he doesn't. And he just is that offensively gifted. And Kobe was that offensively gifted. And, you know, Kawhi has grown to sort of have that laser focus where, you know, he just wants the responsibility in the ball, and so it becomes tough all over the place. The growth of his three-point shot, I've witnessed from when we drafted him when I was with the Spurs. I've seen that emerge, but you know, his offensive package is complete and incredibly difficult to defend.
What's your message to Ben, considering that he's given so much of the defensive end about making sure he's still aggressive on the other side?
I mean, I think that Ben has been amazingly unselfish in this series, because if you just go to defense, he has the lion's share of the minutes on Kawhi. That in itself has a chance to impact in significant ways the series. It's a lot of responsibility. And his role, like from a regular season to the playoffs, has changed a little bit, because you got, you know, D'Angelo, you know, and he did a hell of a job. It allowed us to beat Brooklyn and be here. And now you got Kawhi, and he's done this, despite what the math says and the numbers we get, he really has done a really good job. It's hard for me to validate it with some of the numbers, but to the eye test and some other things, he's done a really good job, and we all can do better with defending him. His strength is open court, you know, in the playoffs sometimes it's hard to find all the time. And then lately I've been putting Jimmy and Tobias in a lot of middle pick and rolls, and sort of pivoting some of like the half court focus, you know, away from him a little bit and more toward like the perimeter guys of Jimmy and Tobias, and putting him in some middle pick and rolls and still posting Joel. And so when you talk about sacrifice and worth, go to him first. Go right to Ben Simmons first. I think he's been great in the playoffs, defensively especially. He's been a great teammate, you know, allowing me to coach the team in relation to the middle pick and roll thing as an example, like I said. But none of us want to pivot away from his brilliance and gifts in early offense. Him in open court on misses, you know, especially. And so I think that's a really sort of complete answer I just gave you, because it's really on my mind a lot. I gave him praise this morning, and I mean every word of it. And that's how I see him, as it sits.